I know that you engaged in, early on, right after this sad, traumatic experience, you engaged in an exercise that seemed to be helpful to you. Talk about that, because I think it might be useful.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, and we get into it a bit in the book, although we keep it simpler than what I went through. But my outplacement counselor, in my first meeting, he said, Doug, I want you to handwrite your life story. I said, you what? I just lost my job. I got to find a job. I'm not going to write a novel about my life. He said, yes, you are. You're going to write everything you can think about your life story and your family story. I want you to go deep and wide and reflect on anything and everything you can recall from that story. I want you to handwrite it. And I did that. I dedicated 2 weeks to do it. It's amazing what you can do once you're fired and have no work. So I had plenty of time, and I just plowed into that project. I needed a place to go to use my energy. And I took it into him. I said, I don't know what you're going to do with this, but here it is. And he said, you'll see. A couple weeks later, I had my next appointment with him. He'd read the book. And it was, I don't know how many pages. It was a notebook, handwritten. And he started challenging me as we got into it. He said, Doug, the person I read about on these pages is not the person you're presenting to the world at large. They're two different people. You're a tenacious competitor, but in the workplace, you're an affable, happy to go along, to get along guy. We have two different people here, and only one person can be showing up at work, and that's the full integrated you. And so we got to take the person you wrote about and invite that person to inhabit your body so that you can be a full contributor in a way that's authentic and fulfilling.
Yeah.
And what a powerful lesson that was.
Yeah.
I mean, just writing it. And I will tell you too, it's interesting. As I wrote about my family, and I sort of went back, my family coming to this country, and what my family members had to persevere through in life, at Plymouth Rock, going up to Salem, Massachusetts, or coming over after the Irish potato famine. Me losing my job was a drop in the ocean compared to what these people had to deal with. And they persevered through all that, and they became contributing members to society in ways that they could feel good about, most of them. That we had a few racy stories in there. And I said, I can do this. I come from hardy stock. I can figure this out. And on one hand, I felt challenged. On the other hand, I felt empowered in a way. And it was a profound experience.
Yes. I feel like so many people need to do this. They're bringing less than their best selves into work. And I think also the role of the leader is somehow to help people realize that and call that best self up when they see that.